Good evening and welcome to another video by Russia UK, the channel that actually gets under the skin of Uber. Right, what have you guys been talking about for the last couple of days? Let me tell you, it's all about Uber Pro. And on this video, what we're going to be doing is talking a bit more in depth about this program that Uber has introduced. Listen, I've read through this and to be honest, it wasn't for me. You know, I rang them up to cancel my you could actually opt out of this. Then I thought, you know what, before I actually opt out of it, let me understand it first, so obviously I could relay the information to, you know, my subscribers on the channel and everything. So that's what I've that's the reason I haven't subscribed out of it, but I will do it after probably a couple of days or whatever, whenever I can get time to ring them up and everything like that. Right, so let's talk about this Uber Pro, that's what they're calling it. Now, firstly, they're saying it's on a trial basis, right? In the UK. The reason I say UK, because in America, it's been going on for the last 6 months or so. So the chances are this will be something permanent you guys will end up with. But you know how Uber works, you know, they say it's temporary, 3-4 months later down the road, they'll do some emails and everything saying how much the trial drivers loved it, and you know they want all of us who are not on this trial to actually enjoy all the benefits that this thing gives us. You know, they will make it really big, but you know, my suspicion is that, you know, it will be something permanent. Right, so let me explain how this game actually works. And it is a game for me, and this is the reason I don't want to play ball with them. So now, when I was reading through this, you know, and if I was going to pinpoint everything and explain everything to you guys, this could be a very, very long video. So I wasn't prepared to, you know, just get the whole thing out and just read it. You know, it was going to be too much time consuming. So I'll try and quickly speed things up for you on the video. Right, how does it actually work? Right, now this is it. There is 4 levels to this program. 1, 2, 3, 4 levels to it. The levels are called Blue, which is a starting level, Gold, then you move up to Platinum, and the final big boss level, the Diamond level. You know, and I think what they want is all of us to become a Diamond driver. You know, I don't think you get a t-shirt or anything Diamond, but you know, I think that's what they want you to be. And you know, and I'll explain how they want you to be a Diamond driver, how you're going to progress to be a Diamond driver. Right, firstly, when you first open the app first time, you'll be allocated a level based on the last 3 months of your data. For instance, now I'm automatically into the Gold level. I know you guys probably thinking, is that it? You know, my acceptance level wasn't that good. Whatever it is, I'll explain that to you in a bit anyway. But so the level you are introduced today will be the level on the data based on the last 3 months. Okay, so you got the Blue, the Gold, the Diamond, the Platinum, and the Diamond. Now, what will happen, right, if you wanted to actually go from a Blue level, a starter level, to Gold level, there is certain criteria you have to meet. Now, what I'm going to do, firstly, what Uber's done is actually divided the country into 2 sections. One for London, PCO drivers basically, and one for what they call rest of the country. So there's 2 sections to this criteria. So I'll, you know, explain that first. And I'll start off with the PCO actually, the London drivers. For you to move from Blue level to a Gold level, first thing you have to do is earn points, right? What do points makes? Well, gets you to a next level, right? And to become a Gold driver, from a Blue driver to a Gold driver, you will need 500 to 900 points in 3 months. So you got 3 months to accumulate between 500 and 900 points. How do you accumulate these points? Well, there's a certain ways you could do that. Most obvious one, and probably the most common one, will be you'll be earning a point per job. So you do one job, you get 1 point, right? But there's caveat in that as well. If you work between 10 p.m. and 4 a.m. Friday or Saturday night, every job you do will buy you 3 points. You know, but there is depending where you are. If you work Sundays, there's a bit of a point criteria, which will accumulate going into the gold section, point section. So that's how you get the points. Okay, so that's the first one. And next, right, is the rating system. Right, you could have to be 4.85 minimum rating to even move up from a blue level to a gold level. So the minimum criteria for you to move away from the blue level on the rating side of things is 4.85. Right, next, right, what they call a cancellation rate. Now, your cancellation rate has to be less than 4%. Right, for you to move from blue to any level, it has to be less than 4%. Now, firstly, let me just explain, because I know you guys keep getting confused with cancellation, confirmation. Cancellation rate is basically when you've accepted a job and then, then you looked at it and you think, oh God, are they going there? Or, you know, whatever reason you want to cancel it, you go ahead and cancel it and give them a reason, whatever it is. Now, that is your cancellation rate. So that has to be less than 4%. So that is quite high, actually, the cancellation rate. Next, you got the confirmation level, which has to be higher than 75% confirmation. Now, what is confirmation rate again? Let me just quickly explain for you guys. The amount of jobs they're pumping out to you. Okay, so you know, you're doing a job or you're sitting around, whatever. When the job comes out, you know, I mean, that is a job. They're saying, do you want to confirm that job? By you pressing it 75% of the time, you will be saying, you'll be telling the system that yes, I've accepted 75% or more of the jobs. So that's your confirmation rate. Right. Let me give you a bit of a hint for all you PCO drivers or London drivers about the confirmation rate and how you could actually reduce your confirmation rate. So if you were to actually have a job, say at a busy peak time, and you're doing a 10-mile radius job, and the amount of jobs that's coming out of being given to you while you're actually traveling to the destination, every job that comes out of there, it counts towards your confirmation rate. So to reduce that, what you do is you flick up the screen and you press, you're going to go offline after the next job. But obviously you don't go offline because you're going to come back on. So what that does is, you know, that jobs you're getting for, say, the 10 minutes period, you know what I mean, you want to put your system back on again, because what you want to do, for the last, you know, you want to put it back on for about the last 2 or 3 minutes before you drop off, because there might be jobs that the pickup is actually at the point you're going to drop off anyway, so you don't want to miss them jobs. But you don't want to also be, you know, cancelling all the way through, because you could, you know, accumulate 10 jobs, refuse 10 jobs, and so that will all go towards your confirmation. So, you know, you just turn it off and just put it back on 2-3 minutes before you actually about to drop off, and in that way you'll actually reduce your confirmation rate. So that's, you know, if you wanted to reduce your confirmation rate. So that is if you wanted to get to your gold level from your from your blue level to a gold level. Now quickly, I'll run you quickly through this. From gold to platinum, you can't jump anywhere. You have to go, you know, from blue to gold to platinum to diamond. You know, there's no quick route around it. Right, to become a platinum drivers, you got to be doing between 900 jobs and 1300 jobs, 1299 basically, within that 3 months period. But the good thing is, right, your rating doesn't have to be more than 4.85, so they kept that as the same. Your cancellation rate, guys, it still can't be more than 4%. Your confirmation rate cannot be less than 75%, and And if you could meet all that, you will move up to the diamond level, you know, I mean, within that 3 months period as well. Remember, the 3 months is quite important to remember. Right, once you get to the diamond level, you know, this is the top, you know, you're the top dog here, you know. And if you want to actually maintain that position of being a prestigious diamond driver, you got to be doing over 1,300 jobs in a quarter, right? That will do. You got to be also be maintaining a 4.85 rating, and again, all these are the same again. A confirmation cancellation rate no less than 4%, no more than 4%, and confirmation of 75% or more. So, you know, that then if you meet that after you gone to the platinum, you'll stay there as a diamond driver. Right, so that's for the PCO drivers. Rest of us, all of us outside London, you know, the levels are still the same. You still have a blue level, a gold level, a platinum level, and a diamond level. God, how many times am I saying this? Right. Yeah, sorry about that. Just had a call from Max. Thank you, Max, for interrupting my video. And now I have to glue these two videos together. Right, so where was I? Rest of us. Right, so you got the 3 levels there. The point system is quite different from PCO drivers. For the gold level, for rest of us, is from 600 points to 1,200 points. For the platinum level, is 1,200 to 1,800. And the top tier gold level, diamond level, is over 1,800 jobs in 3 months period. Remember, in PCO they had 1,300, and we got 1,800 to do. Now, the cancellation rate, the rating firstly the rating, they stay the same as the rest of as PCO. You still have to do over 4.85, or where you have to maintain a 4.85 ratings, and that will get you up the tier, right? Also, the cancellation rate is the same as well, where your cancellation cannot be more than 4% for you to move up the league, right? The only difference, and the best out of all of these, is for the rest of us, there is no confirmation level. You know, we could go not accepting many jobs as you want. Just don't accept it. Don't like it, don't accept it. You know, it's there. So that's the good thing about the rest of the UK. Right, now let's get to the benefits of you know, climbing the ladder to become a diamond driver. What are the benefits? Right, firstly, the benefits, you're going to be saving on fuel. Now that sounds brilliant, but the reality is completely different. This is only from Shell. You know, you download the app, and you know, you link it up with the Uber app and everything. And for doing that, depending what level you are, you're going to get a percentage off your fuel bill. So what is the percentage? If you're a blue level, so this is for everyone, you know, I mean, it doesn't matter what level you're at, you will still be eligible for discount on fuel from Shell only. Right, 1.5% for gold. Sorry, for blue. For gold is 3%. For platinum is 4%, and if you're a diamond level, you will be getting a whopping 5% of your fuel bill. Now, listen, Shell is expensive anyway. You know, we all know that. You probably, probably, I would say they're probably 5 or 10p dearer than your retail petrol station. You know, the likes of Sainsbury's. So if you take that into account, let's do a quick calculation. How much is a litre of fuel now? Between £1.20 to £1.30, for instance. Well, let's work on £1.25. Now, if you're a gold tier, you know, which you're going to be getting 3% off that. So basically, you're going to be getting a dismal, roughly about 2p off price of fuel, a price of a litre of fuel, sorry. So, you know, that is not brilliant especially if you think about it, you know, you're going to be probably spending more that getting to a Shell petrol station. Right. You know, I'm just trying to find out what is so good about this, think about what is so good about this offer. You know, Shell is probably, okay, it's probably a better fuel than the retail fuel. But there's a hidden agenda to this as well. If you look at Esso, Shell, BP, and you look at the people that actually go into their forecourt, what these companies do actually, they promote themselves, like we're doing here through account jobs, and also promotions and everything. So you'll see a lot of courier companies that are using Shell petrol station. You'll see a lot of company cars using these petrol stations as well, and that's mainly because a lot of the companies are paying for the fuel, and also these guys who are fueling up, you know, they don't really give a damn about, you know, how much the fuel price of fuel is. But as a taxi driver, you know, it is quite paramount that, you know, we you know, save on fuel. And sadly, you know, this doesn't really answer the question where we are actually saving on fuel. You know, saving fuel on Shell, going to Shell to fill up, what is a lot higher and everything, you know, it just doesn't add up. So I'm not very happy about that one there. Okay, the next one they're giving you is a 24-hour AA breakdown. So that again, firstly, the people who are eligible for that 24-hour breakdown services are for gold, platinum and diamond level drivers. Right, this sounds good, but you know something, when you actually read it and everything, you think, you know something, forget it, because you could be only towed by AA if you're within 25-mile radius of your destination you want to get to, either garage or home. So, you know, are you going to take the risk on that? Of course you're not. You know, I mean, I'm with AA anyway, but I don't think I'll be replacing my existing AA. So to use Uber AA, you know, you have to, again, these things, you have to download the app and all that sort of thing. You know, I mean, maybe I'll do a video about how you actually link these accounts up and everything. But for now, let's just talk about this. You know, 25 miles, I don't think that's good enough for me. So that there again is, you know, something not even worth thinking about. Right, what else is they're giving up? So far, we're disappointed in this. You could get discount on maintenance, car maintenance with AA. Now, everyone will be eligible for 10% discount, and you know something, I don't think that's bad actually, because AA, obviously you have to have one of these AA stations or garages quite near you to use them, but they are quite good and they do a good job and everything. So I think having 10% off AA maintenance, car maintenance, doing it through them, it's not a bad idea. So that's you know, we'll say we'll put that in the good bracket. So that's a good one. What else do they give you? Free MOT with AA. Okay. Now, firstly, let me tell you this: it's only for platinum drivers and for diamond drivers. You know, so these are the guys who are going to get free MOTs for their cars. Now, listen, how stupid is that? You know, unless these AA garages are private hire council approved, this offer is useless, because we can't. I mean, our MOT has to be done through council approved MOT stations. So that there, I mean, what you can do actually, I'm just thinking about it, is actually, I don't know, add a member of your family's car into it and, you know, get free MOT from them. You know, we'll see how it works. You know, well, I'm sure we can figure something out on that one there. Free access to Open University courses online, by the way. To be eligible for that, you have to do 1,000 jobs, and you also have to be on the gold, platinum or diamond tier. Now, the reality is, right, you know, if you look online, you could actually get these courses quite free actually. As a taxi driver, you could get a lot of courses free, and you don't have to be online. You could actually enroll in some of these courses that's out there. So And also, this is something Uber's been doing already, you know. But listen, if it actually benefits you, good luck. Go ahead and enrolled. What else is there? Discounted on Gympass. That already exists, so we're not going to talk about a bit more about that. You want to join the gym, carry on. What else is there? The AXA protection, partner protection, right? Again, that already exists, and in a way they're taking it away from people who doesn't meet these criterias. So it's good in one way, but it's bad in another way. What else do they give you? A vehicle interruption cover. Now, I do like this one, actually. So this is what they're saying is, if you're involved in an accident and you are unable to drive for 24 hours after your car is being repaired, they'll give you a lump sum. Yeah. And for a blue driver, you'll be £150. For diamond, for gold, £250. Platinum, £350. For you top tiers, they'll give you £450. So basically, involved in an accident, you're not back on the road after 24 hours. There's a bit of a lump sum there for you. So that's something I agree, I quite like, actually. But there is something also, there's a bit of clause into it. I've emailed Uber just to clarify what it is. As soon as I get that, I'll let you guys know what that is. What else have we got? You could get airport priority rematch. Now this is only for platinum drivers and also diamond drivers. And basically, if you drop up at the airport, you sort of go on top of the queue and they'll try and rematch you. Something Uber done a few months ago till they took it off for whatever reason. But also, this is quite important, actually, not every airport does that. So if you're in Birmingham, for instance, it's not on the list, so you probably need to check that firstly. Also, free destination. Now this is only for the diamond tier drivers, who are the highest drivers, where basically you get 3 destinations instead of 2 destinations. Wow. I don't know, but it's there, what I mean. So this is it, and that is in a nutshell what all this Uber Pro is in a nutshell. And there's a lot more information there. I know I've been going on a bit about it, but trust me, if I was to actually read everything from their actual platform, this will take 3 times as long as what is taking me now. What I think of it, it's nothing really to get excited about. I will be enrolling out of it. I can't see anything that's really beneficial there for me, apart from 1 or 2 I just mentioned there. So I'll see how they work out. But it could tell, this is meant to be something really big. And to be honest, there's other alternatives they could have used, like, reducing the rent, the commission. So for instance, if you was on higher level, the diamond level, you probably paid 22% if you're a 25% driver. And the more higher you went, the more less commissioned you were going to be charged. So something on that line which benefited everyone who's involved with Uber. I think something like that would have worked a lot better. This just shows, the likes of saving on fuel and all this sort of thing. It just shows that Uber are not really listening to the drivers, what they're saying. They're more thinking, well, let's go and find out what we think benefits the drivers, rather than asking the drivers, what do you want from us? That, tell us what you want and we'll try and implement that. But anyway, I'll leave you guys to it and I'll catch you on the next video. Bye bye now.